and welcome to Dabbling in Journals. What I thought I'd do in my video today is share with you the art and journaling supplies that I will be taking with me next week when I go on a camping trip to the seaside. So first, get straight into it. Obviously I will take my travel journal. I have uploaded a video where I share my process in setting this journal up. I've already used the insert. It's a lightweight insert from Traveller's Company. I've already used it to document my last camping trip, so I should just carry on from where I left off. I've popped all my bits and pieces, I showed that in the video, in here, including my stickers. I have my little sketchbook that I'm taking with me just in case I have some sort of free time and I fancy doing a little bit of pencil sketching, and more supplies in here and so on. I've got a ballpoint pen because that's really useful for watercolour doodling because it's waterproof, and I have a mechanical pencil on there too. So that's my journal. I shall also be taking my beautiful, I love this so much, Superior Labour pencil roll, pen roll, tool roll, whatever you want to call it. And in mine, I've done a video showing this as well in a little bit more detail and not quite so quickly, but I just have my coloured pencils. I'll sharpen those all before I go. I have my Coeco Brass Sport, which is my favourite journaling pen, fountain pen. I have my little watercolour palette, which is already set up with paint, though it looks like I'm getting a bit low on yellow, so I will leave that out so I remember to fill it up. So I'm glad I did this video now, because this is sort of always set up ready to go. And I have some graphite pencils for graphite drawing, and I have these little sort of travel watercolour brushes for my watercolour. And it occurs to me that I might add to my journal, so two things I've got to remember: put some yellow paint in my palette, and I might add a little bit of watercolour paper into my journal so that I can just sort of doodle straight into my insert, but obviously it's very thin paper, so doodling is all you can do. So I might add some watercolour paper in case I want to create something a little bit more painterly. Don't know if I will. Then I take a pot for painting water, and this is a sort of nice wide based pot so it doesn't tip over, which is important if you're on a beach or in a tent or whatever. And it's got a sort of waterproof seal here, so when I finish painting I can just put the lid on. It's not going to leak until I find somewhere where I can sensibly dispose of the painty water. And what else am I taking? My little pouch. This is a Superior Labour pouch in the blue-grey colour, and I got this from Nomado store, so I'll link that below. I think it's the extra small size, but I will check. And in here I keep a little baggie with my bamboo cloth for drying my watercolour brushes, and I've washed it ready so it's nice and clean, ready to go. I've got a pencil sharpener in case I break any of my pencil points, and I keep it in a little tin because I can collect sharpenings in there until I find a bin to dispose of them in. I have a little pair of scissors. This is the Midori brand, so it's got a little safety cap, I suppose, I don't know what you call it, in case I want to cut anything up and put it in my journal. I have this really teeny tiny glue stick, and I can't find these anymore. I bought it from Colt Pens, but they don't seem to stock it anymore. It's the extra small size, which is nice and sort of compact for travelling. I have my Burt's Bees Caramel Lip Balm, because obviously I'll be at the seaside, it'll be windy, I'll get dry lips. And I have some spare leads for my mechanical pencil, and this is just a little clutch pencil sharpener because I have a clutch pencil that's in my wallet, my traveller's notebook wallet. Although I don't know if I'll take my wallet, I might just pop my bank card in here, as that will be one less thing to carry. So that's what I keep in there. And then the last thing in my little pile that I showed you at the beginning is this little pouch, and in this I keep my Polaroid Zip. So this is a little printer that prints sticker photographs. So I can take a photograph on my phone and then just print it on this. I'll take the charging cable in case it runs out of charge, and some spare sticker paper for the printer. So I will be taking that with me, although I probably won't carry it around with me. That's something that I would use in the evening when I'm back in the tent and I'm doing my journaling. So that's what I will be taking with me. The only other thing that sort of relates to journaling, but just move that out of the way, I will be taking this little tiny box of tarot cards, because I like using tarot cards for prompting my journaling, and I thought it might be fun to take these. I've not used them before. They come with a teeny tiny guidebook with all sort of journaling prompts, all your phrases that you can use, or of course you can use the image that's actually on the cards. And these ones are really sort of fantasy type illustrations. I think they're really interesting. So we have all kinds of different images. I mean, for example, here you've got one books and a skull and a person, a dragon, a girl. They're all quite different actually, aren't they? So I can look at this. This might prompt some art. This might prompt some ideas for journaling and all kinds of things. Look at that one with a big leopard on it. So I haven't used these before, so hopefully they will inspire me in some way. She's really pretty. Sometimes I just like sort of copying a similar picture. Sometimes I just get an idea in response to the picture. Sometimes I use a little guidebook, and I think I'm really going to have fun with these. Oh, that one's lovely. I really like her. Okay, so, oh, that's a nice one too. I'm not going to go through the whole deck, but you can see how it's very different kind of artwork to any of the others that I've shown on my channel. And oh, by the way, it doesn't come with the red sides. They are red on the back. So I used a Copic pen, a Copic alcohol marker, and I coloured all the sides of my cards, which I think looks really pretty. And I got that idea from Boho Tarot, the lady on Boho Tarot. She has two channels actually, Boho Tarot and then Boho Bloom, which is a journaling channel, which I enjoy watching. And yeah, so I thought, oh, I like that idea. I'm going to do that to this little deck of cards. So I'll be taking those with me. So it's not really a journaling tool as such, unless you think, well, if it's prompting some journaling. But I imagine that most of my journaling will probably be about what we're doing on the trip, and I'll probably just be looking at these in the car to pass the time, because it'll be, you know, a couple of hours in the car to get there. Okay, so that's what I'm taking on my trip. Not too big a pile, I hope, as we're not going for very long, but I just love journaling so much that I have to take things with me. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.